Welcome back in, Monster Breeders. We're continuing on with some more The Monster Breeder. At the end of last episode, I didn't hit intern. I just hit intern before we started recording here and realized it's March. The true March Madness, known as the Druid Market. I don't know how anyone could confuse that with something else. And oh boy, I did peek. Looky at this fine-looking gentleman here. Male dire alligator. Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe it was meant to be. We do have another female one, but obviously we are gonna want a breeding pair, so we're gonna definitely grab him. We have 7.6k. He's in. We also have a green ant raider male. I don't see a reason that I wouldn't get him. How old is... Yeah, we're still okay. We have 8 turns. 8 turns. We could make something happen here. So I think we got a lot to do. Let's get that done first. So I think we're gonna grab green ant raider and male dire alligator. That is most of my money just straight off the bat. If I was gonna look at other things, allows plant, that would make upkeep a lot lower. The litter size could be good. Okay, the leaves, this is what gives the agility. Mudworms are great. I think we're going to take the mudworms. I think we're going to take the downy leaf. Bloomroot. Increases lifespan for my ants. That could be pretty good. Okay, I think that's all we're going to be able to afford, though. I don't think I can go any further than that, as much as I would absolutely love to. Just out of curiosity, what do you have, Direwolf? Greater pack attack. Form silence attacks without the 50% damage penalty. Ooh la la. That would be amazing. I mean, we could bring that in as to a breeding pair, but I don't think we can afford it. Even if I knock these off, that's 800 less. Can't afford it. All right, give me that. Oh, I am happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Okay, so... Okay, this is on a timer, a quite heavy timer. Turns until old age 8. If we were to, I just want to pop these in here. Where's my green ant raider? Okay, 1 turn. So in 7 turns, I need to have this go. So we need to try to get them as many stats as we can within that time limit. So the raider ants are a major go. Other things, dire... Okay, wolf. Let's not put you two in the same spot. Put you down here. Who's my untamed? It's you. You're the dangerous one. All right, we should be okay. They're basically the same species. I think we'll be all right. Okay, so dire alligators are a go. Raider ants are a go. Very happy. Very happy. Okay, that is excellent. I was going to do the catacombs first, hence why I wanted to peek there, but yeah, I just can't do that when instead we could be putting XP into these more important creatures now. Dire alligator. Okay, we got room for 2. I do think I will still continue Daredemon. Well, actually, maybe not. The most exciting thing about Daredemon was that they inherited the trait, but I can do another breed and guarantee the trait between the 2 raiders. So maybe you're out. Maybe you're out. So that would mean we would want Outsider and Chad. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see. Yeah, see, we took 3 hits here. I wish it told me how much damage they took. Another piece of missing information from this. We definitely took a lot of hits here, though. Look at those dodge rates and how bad they are. So, yeah, I think I do need to manual those fights. I don't think it's worth it not to. Capacity shortage. We need more storage for items. Okay, I believe we have another... We do not. Can I change you into storage? Yes. Okay, I see. Our storage is kind of low. We kind of do need... It kind of makes me want the storage shed. Let's see how much we have left over. Also, I guess what gear are we just sitting on? This is a bunch of potions. Drag and drop item to sell. Okay, here, let's get rid of a few of these. We're never going to use that many junky potions. We were making those to just level up. All right, now I feel confident we have a little bit of room. Okay, new warrior, don't care. New alchemist, don't care. Shady business. A strange thing happened at the fair. A druid approached you with the utmost secrecy and offered you a deal. A mysterious druid told you he and his companions had wandered beyond the borders of the empire and found eggs of a strange unknown species in a cave. The eggs were protected by a large and aggressive beetle. Several druids were injured because of the beetle's attack and was impossible to parry or dodge. After dissecting the dead beast, they found a valuable organ, a nerve bladder. He's willing to give you one of the eggs in exchange for a brew of alteration with a potion strength of at least 50. Beware, only members of the guild may possess such an item, and it is strictly forbidden to sell it to anyone else. Now, I did get a little bit of a warning from somebody about this. I'm actually going to pause for a second. I'm actually going to go read their warning again. Okay, I have accepted the warning. So apparently this is kind of a little bit of a gotcha quest, so we have to be a little bit careful here. So I think what we're going to do, they want a brew of alteration with a potion of strength of 50. We will accept it. Do I have that? You must deliver the potion by May or they will sell the egg elsewhere. Deliver it? You have successfully conducted your illicit business. You've taken a risk by breaking guild rules, and now you can only hope things won't go wrong. We'll see what ramifications come from that. All right. I did read the spoiler, so I do know what's going to happen there. You'll just have to wait and find out. Okay, open game, mage pet, spiders and dragons. That kind of makes me... Okay, that's not... I want my ants. I want to fight with my ants. Give me an easier fight here. Anybody ridiculous? You're a little tough. Hemophilia, reptile hunter. Wave of poison, wave of frost. We don't love that. Okay, we will take this fight. So obviously Babel's got to go. We will send in our raiders, our dire alligators, and we have room for one. Outsider, maybe? Or Chad. I also apparently have some level ups. Hang on, timeout. Oh, right, from my catacomb fight, probably. All right, Chad, what do you know? Oh, he's all done. He knows he's going to get some agility is what he knows. Outsider, continuing on. Green Ant Raider. Okay, now you are the one that's growing old rapidly. Okay, we are going to try to get the agility if we can. I don't think we're going to be able to finish that at this point. This other Ant Raider, we are definitely going straight agility. We've got to make sure we don't miss the breeding window here. Okay, now let's do that. So Mage's Pet. We want the easier one. It is potions allowed, but it is only a mage. Repair. Send in Babel. Send in the Raider Ants and the Dire Alligators. I need to name those. We have room for one more. We'll send Chad. All right, team, let's do it. Fight manually. All right, zoom, zoom. I am super stoked that we were able to get those alligators. Now we just need to make something come of it. Okay, we can probably be really aggressive here. There's no terrain, essentially. All the holes are like plugged up, so I might as well just take the middle. And hopefully we'll be able to get some early shots off. I can't get over last episode how good that fear effect was that we hit at one point. That just absolutely made that guy take like 5 extra attacks. Okay, whiff whiff, unfortunately. Come up there, come up there. Okay. Yeah, well, this is gonna cover our mage here in a second. Maybe we could slip around the side and get to their mage. Such a huge advantage if we can. No, maybe not with that block. Well played. Well played. All right, 50%, sure. All right, one hit, better than nothing. All right, and again, we're just gonna line ourselves up here. I do kind of want to still try to fling out wide and get that mage. Let's see if maybe we can make something happen there. Maybe, maybe. Hopefully none of these have a ranged attack. I don't know what that wave is. I want to say it's like a swipe attack, but I definitely could be wrong about that. Okay, lots of wasted turns there. And they did exactly what I was hoping and left the mage open. All right, I would have to eat an attack to block him, but I think I'm okay. I already got to where I wanted to be. All right. Be afraid. Be very afraid. As I nibble you. Okay, a little bit of pokey poke back and forth. Yeah, come on in. Oh, the hit. We got the hit. You'll love to see it. Eat all that energy away. Okay, I think that was everyone. Yeah. Oh, and he tried to run. Where are you even gonna go? Oh. Oh. That was even worse than it could have gone for you any other way. Yeah, I mean, the fear thing, man. When it works, it works. Nom nom. It did leave my ants in kind of an awkward spot, though. Okay, step one, eat the mage. I said eat the mage. Grumble, grumble. All right, step two, you're defenseless. Sure, I'll nibble you. All right, you're pretty wounded. Let's get a heal. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that around here. We don't eat my ants. Leave them alone. You can attack that. Okay, I think we're just gonna pile in here, and that one we can double team, so that's the one we're gonna attack. Do you have a second? No, of course not. Yeah, we need to get some agility on those crocs. All right, we still actually have an action here. Don't have a clean shot. What if we went here? No. That's fine. We'll be in position for next turn. How dare you hit Chad? Okay, dodged. Okay, looking maybe for another heal right there. My ants are getting kind of beat up. I also got to remember when we're positioning fights, standing next to the raider ants gives you minus fear. So it's probably worth our time to try to position such that things are next to those. Doubly so if they actually need the fear reduction. Okay, nibble, nibble. There it is. All right, get into the big flank. All right, this is my fight to lose now. Attack of opportunity, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Yeah, fear is ridiculously powerful, which just kind of doubles up on my theory that getting these ants and their fearlessness is really, really strong. Just being guaranteed that you're not going to do that. I mean, how many battles have we lost because of fear? Multiple, at least. To answer my own question. All right. Give him the fears. Yeah, be afraid. Be very afraid. All right, and you can just kind of guard their backs for a minute. And more afraid. It's the first time I've ever seen poor attack due to inexperience. Alright, he's defenseless at this point. Anybody have 2? You do. Nice 3 action points, but he still got to go, sadly enough. Alright, here they come back. Don't think that's going to change the outcome much here, though. Okay, so you... Let's get you over here. And swing that way. Yeah, that was so good. That was so good. I can't get over that. All right, step up. Have a little more fear, Scarecrow. And zip over here. Sure. Sure. And you... I think it's worth the investment to run around back. The attacks of opportunity, though. The attacks of opportunity. Yeah, I really like that strategy. I'm so glad we took that staff. I feel like that's so much better than like 6 or 7 damage we could deal. Just getting that localized advantage in numbers, even if it's briefly, is so good. All right, dire alligator. Okay, we need to get you guys some names. You're gonna be Way, and you're gonna be Meaty. Way and Meaty. There we go. All right, Way. Now we need as much agility as we can. I really want to get that. Now, we're not an emergency though. I got to keep that in my mind. These two are not an emergency, so we can just continue to be greedy here. I do not need to rush this. The ants, however, I cannot be greedy. The ants are in a hurry to get... And would you move down here? Are in a hurry to get agility before we breed them. And I am on the timer. Excellent, excellent. Okay, anything hatching still? Another alligator I'm going to sell, and we got this sapphire beetle from that event. So we'll give you agility. I don't think I'll have a second sapphire beetle to breed it with. So we'll just do that. If I had something that increased lifespan, I might be interested, but I don't. Sounds like this is going to be a really strong creature. Potion of strength. We may need this taming potion depending on how it turns out. I guess we give it a little extra agility. Sure. Okay, and I think that's the turn here. Successful reproduction. Oh no! Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oops, we were just looking at that. Okay, well that's fine. If we see something interesting, we'll keep it. Otherwise, we'll just sell them. It's not the end of the world. That was a total oops, though. Then again, I guess we also could just get rid of the older female ant. And then, well, no, I couldn't, because then that would be too closely related. Grumble, grumble. Okay, well, that was an oops. Don't leave your ants alone together. Look what happens. Okay, new sorcerer don't care. New apprentice don't care. New stock, I might care. Mud, okay. Let's see how our finances are later. And kind of ditto here. Let's wait and see how our finances turn out. All right, another catacomb. Way. I need to move these around. Meaty. Green Ant Raider. Green Ant Raider. Outsider. And Daredemon. Actually, Daredemon, you have lost a lot of your value. I guess we could breed that into... No, this is a male. Yeah, you've lost a lot of your value. You may be heading out sooner rather than later, friend. All right, we'll send Chad. All right, I'm gonna accept that. I don't know, I'm not feeling those. Yeah, we got hit a ton, like way more than when I fight those. I think I need to just bite the bullet and fight those. I think I'm taking more damage than is necessary at all. Okay, monsters versus human or open games are my only choices. We'll take open games. Okay, bring it down. Okay, they have a good fighter. Not too much I can really do about that. Okay, let's prepare for that battle. I think we're going to bring in our fighter, and I think we're going to bring in our archer. Our archer is just so good. All right, and green ant raiders, both. Is that going to be able to carry this? Those green ants are a little on the weak side, but I'm also in a hurry. Let's do it. We'll rely on the power of archery here. Okay, I probably want to shoot the monsters that don't have shields rather than trying to shoot the people with shields. So zip up there. Also, magic weapon on that guy. Worm creature. Okay, so we have quick shot, precise shot. Costs more action points, but offers a higher hit rate, making it better suited for long-range shooting. Sure. I'll take it. Not who I shot at, but deal. You probably went one too far forward for now. Yeah, I would prefer... I guess either one's fine. These guys probably will potion me. I do want to get rid of the buggies if I can, though. Oh, I didn't change his attack there. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, yeah, now they can't get in. Ah, I could have had 2 shots there. That's okay. Yeah, way to block. Okay, going to our regular bow shot here. In fact, quick shot. 4 AP, 4 AP. Why are you consume fewest action points of all ranged attacks, but has reduced hit chance? Close range. 88, 100. There's no reason not to do this. You're the same action points and you're actually... Yeah, we'll take the higher hit here. If we get up to 12 action points, that's when the other one will become more interesting. Okay, move up. Can't attack. So we can finish him off. Beautiful. And you know what? Swing wide. Sweet ant. Okay, good dodge. Okay, came in. That's totally fine. Excellent. Ant some more XP. Cool. Boy, aren't you in trouble, friend? You are really in trouble. Okay. Yeah, archers, man. Maybe that's why we've been losing lately. I haven't been playing our archer lately. Good old Sharp Herald. Take his level up here. Okay, we'll take that extra 10 accuracy. That also makes me think leveling this up would be nice. Although the precise shot isn't terrible either. Extra damage bonus. Extra poison chance. Crit and agility could be good too. Let's get the agility. I'm absolutely in love with agility. Okay, a bunch of level ups. Chad. Getting that agility. He's close. Way. Meaty has finished the training regimen. Okay, one of our ants. More agility. And go. Turn 39. Monster has grown up. All right, who is... It was female alligator. I just literally don't care now. Sell. We will sell, and we want to go to the one named Sell. And we will take the money. Okay. Okay, next. A bunch of eggs hatched. These were the oops. Swamp Dragon Reaper. Why are they called that? Excuse me? They're called Swamp Dragon Reapers, but they are ants. That's a little awkward. That's a little awkward. Okay, well, weird. Okay, tameness 6. No. We're gonna have some problems there, actually. So what would that be? If that was 20, that would be 60, but minus 6, so 54. We would not quite get to tame on these. That's gonna be a problem. We need to buy the taming rune at the next Druid's Fair. That is gonna be a problem. Okay, well, we're gonna go cheap on these because I don't think these are gonna get tamed. So we will just drop the cheap insect meat into them. We do have this sapphire beetle. Aren't you cute? Look at you! Yeah, I kind of like that one. I'm gonna be honest. All right, 2 turns. We could give it power versus humans. I think we're keeping this. It's unique. Maybe we don't. Well, the agility is so ridiculously good. Taming, that's right. Oh, we're gonna have a big taming problem. In 2 turns, that's only 36. He's not gonna get tamed. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You get the insect meat. That is unfortunate. Wow. That really goes to show how hard these insects are. Because I have the sorcerer taming bonus, and even with that, we're not even gonna get close. Not even close to tame. Starting at 17. Well, rip my beetle dreams, I guess. Okay, well, Raider Ant, Dire, Outsider. I think Dare Demon might be on the out and out. I need Chad. All right, start battle. All right, let's do it. I kind of don't like this fight anymore, just because it's very repetitive, at least in the way that I think it's best done. But I also feel like when I auto this, we are not getting the same result. The fact these things are getting hit like 3 or 4 times, I don't even know how that's possible. I just really don't even know how that's possible. All right, well, we will nom them. We'll do our part as a good civil servant of the Empire. Dodged. Yeah, I guess that wasn't worth it to get the beetle from that event that we got the egg from. The fact that that is so ridiculously hard to tame. I'm not even sure. I mean, even with taming potions, we might need like multiple taming potions. All right, zip over here. Go. Keep dodging. Man, can you imagine if you lived in this kingdom and you decided to actually commit a crime? That's a ballsy thief. That's a ballsy thief. I'm liking the amount of dodges I'm seeing. Yeah, we've been on the last couple episodes, we've been on the weak side because we're kind of raising up a new generation, and we're raising up a new generation very greedily with all those plus XP things. So we haven't really been having anybody who's good at combat. Most of the ones who have been fighting are not. But that's going to change here. We have a whole bunch of people who are almost done with their, let's call it, training regimen. And things will turn around. We'll be back on the up and up again. How dare you hit him? Yeah, get out of here. Dodge. I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes, but I do find it so funny that, like, we're so low budget we couldn't afford women. If anyone didn't notice, all the models in this game are male for humans. Even your own character, even the mercs that you can hire, all the prisoners we fight. Just literally, we couldn't afford women. Too pricey. And down. Nice. Dude, are there any in the audience? I don't even think so. I think it's all dudes in the audience too. Okay. Eggs all hatched. Yep. New source, don't care. New care. Okay. Guild fair. We did look at that, right? And they do have... okay, hang on. Time out. I need this. I need this for sure. All right. Does that change anything here? If we go to you and we change you from purity to taming. 28. So in 2 turns, that would be what? 56, 66, 73%. We could, hold on, we might be able to actually do this. If we added a taming potion, with the taming potion, 26%. So let me double check my math here. 17 plus 26, so 36. 43. We're going to be right on the cusp. Plus 28 times 2. 50. Okay, we're going to be right on the cusp. We are going to also give this poor thing up some abomination here, although it's not going to be that much. If we turn this off, still going to get a good chunk. Throw in a cure potion. Minus 15 on the abomination, so I do think we will go back to the agility. Yeah, we are kind of all in on this. This is my first big spend, but I feel they said he had an attack that's undodgeable. Now, did they lie to me? Probably. But I'm gonna pretend that I believe them, and we're gonna try to make this happen. Again, another reason that I need to get my alchemy up and running. If we had a normal taming potion and not a weak one, I'd be a lot more confident. Okay, that was the normal catacombs. Now we need our normal fight. An open game with no potions. Mandibles and claws. You pay less. All right, open games. We'll do the easy. Only the number of the characters is tied. We can do whatever we want. No potions and our own equipment. My fave. Okay, so again... we are on a blitz for both of these things to get levels. No range character though? Hang on. Did you have an archer? You did. I need an archer. If they have an archer, I've got to bring sharp. All right. The most important thing is the ants at the moment. And then I think meaty was the second one. So I guess it doesn't matter who's who. We'll bring meaty. Well... yeah, okay. We'll do it. Alright. Prove your worth, meaty. Prove your worth. I love that sound effect for some reason. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does every single time. Archer out front, you'll love to see it. Alright, regular shot would only be at 44, but if we do a precise, 54. Probably would have been better to take 2 pot shots there. Okay, getting close. I will chance it. Come on. Oh, sad. Big sad. Alright, I'm going to engage here. Sag. All right. Evoke fear. I don't love that. I also don't love that. Oof. Okay. I'm a little more worried than I was about 2 seconds ago. Okay, good hit, and we fatigued him out. Excellent. All right, you are attached to somebody, so I can move up. Give me regular hits. Oh, come on. Come on! That does not feel right. That's XCOM, baby. All right, well, I guess you finished off the one that was afraid before, so. Good hit. Bad hit, we hate that. All right, I think we need to change tactics here. Because I'm getting very concerned. Okay, now I'm less concerned. Cover. Yeah, it's funny whenever I bring the archer, how close or not close the battle is always seems to come down to how the archer does. All right, this seems like it's our win, but that was way closer than it had any right to be. I feel like we should have dominated that fight. Continue whittling closer. All right, now here is an instance. No, I can still fire twice, so I guess quick shot's still no good. Goodbye. All right, well, that was okay. We still won, so that's something. All right, anything we need to do? No level ups here, no level ups there. Go. Up to turn 40. Beautiful. New warrior, don't care. New apprentice, don't care. Did I not deliver this? Oh, I have, and it's ominously staying there. I gotcha. Arachnid layer, I don't think I'm going to chance that. All right, catacombs, yes. Okay, raider ant. Alligator, outsider, and Chad. Go. All right, let's try a slightly different strat again. If everyone charges just straight in, do they all separate out into 1v1s? I still think that the other way I was doing it, skirting along the side, trying to get them to group up, spending an extra turn to get into flank position, felt a lot safer, and it allowed for lots of flanking, but it's also incredibly slow. This is a lot faster. We should pretty handily win any 1v1. I don't understand how the auto combat's like, yes, you only dodge 25% of the time. That means they hit me 3 times. So I don't know how it is coming up with that. I don't even see how they could get 4 attacks off. As we eat somebody just instantly. Yeah. Alright, zip over here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Less beautiful. Yes, yes. Level me. We're gonna have some amazing reptiles here in a little bit. Also level my ants, please. I want that agility before they breed. On purpose this time. How are you still up? I question that one. Nom nom. Okay. Good leveling. Okay, we will go earn some money. Yep. Outsider is leveled. Getting close to finishing that up. Green Ant Raider has the first set of agility. How we doing here? Okay, you're the young one. How long are you on cooldown? 1 turn. Okay, good. Few turns left. also has the first agility. All right, they each need 2 more levels. Assuming we level every turn or even 1.5 turns, we've got it. We'll at least have all the agility before we get our next one. Yep. Okay, next, our tournament fight. What do we have? Druids, open game, bad equipment, no potions. I'm in. All right, lower the number of people. This is still really hard. A level 4 that has 35 HP and a scary hybrid. Mammal Slayer. All right, we will do this. I will definitely bring Sharp Herald. I think we'll bring Babel. I gotta bring this guy to get him experience, even if I don't love that. All right, we'll bring the ants. I'm really putting some heavy weight, I think, on our sniper archer here. Do it. We got to get the XP by fighting. There's just no way around that. Zip up to there. Hopefully that archer goes somewhere that I can get to him or shoot him. Okay, that mage is kind of shootable. No. You, move up. You also probably should move up. We'll probably have to run backwards, but we can at least pot shot. I mean, you're saying there's a chance. I was gonna be really mad if he hit after I whiffed that. Waddle. All right, let's 38, 47. I think it's probably better if we just get ourselves the local superiority and apparently just whiff randomly. Block for him. Oh yeah, we don't have our fear staff. Boo. Boo. We hate that. Okay, come at me. I want to get to him. If I'm gonna rush, I should rush. Man, they're whomping on my creatures here. Oh no! Good dodge. All right, that does open him up for some rear hits, though. Step up here. Come on. There it is. There it is. All right, we'll move there, back to where you were. All right, I think we're gonna have to go for a heal. We're gonna go for that one. He's the most out on his own. Oh, that extra agility pushed him over to 2 attacks. Ow, weech, holy moly. Okay, we're overweight because of their crappy gear. Yeah, there's a big advantage to having the strength that you can wield the crappy gear they give you, rather than my nice, perfectly balanced stuff that I normally have. Oh, nice pairing. Good job. Don't love that. Yep, get out of here. 3-on-3 at the moment. I feel like they're in slightly better shape, if I'm being honest. All right, let's energy drain him. Nothing I can do here. All right, do it. luck. All right, if my fighter can stay up 1 round, I can get him a heal, I think. He does. I don't know if 1 heal keeps him up, but we'll try. Yeah, that minus energy. All right, so disengage. Disengage without triggering an attack of opportunity. Oh, cool. What a nice, they actually have a graphic for that. You know, they do have some nice details in this game. I will definitely say that. We'll give you that. Okay, well, how lucky are we? Okay, we do survive a hit, so excellent. He closes with my mage. I don't love that. No, we're not doing that. Nope. Just big nope. We're not doing that. I don't know if I already have to move. You know what? You take the heal. And I'll step here so I have a little bit of block. Excellent. Yep, get out of here. Oh, and we can reach him. How mad is he? Okay. I don't think you could beat me now. Even if you could take the warrior, which I'm not entirely convinced that you could. Give me XP. Give me all that XP. All right, move once. Yeah, I need to be able to move and maintain. I need a move to cost 2 AP, or I need some more agility, one of the two, so I can move and still shoot twice. We're getting so greedy. At the beginning, it was like, oh, I just wish I could move and attack. Now it's like, I want to move and attack twice. And I do. All right, I'm going to give you the XP first. There we go. Yeah, he's in his very painful leveling up phase. Yep. Herald. Okay, Herald. We were working up your agility. Let's continue to do that. And did any of my monsters level? No. I'm not going to do the arachnid layer. Done. Monster has grown up. Sapphire Beetle has grown up. Now you can use the creature to fight in the arena. Lost 8% of lifespan due to abomination, and we did give it 8 agility. And we did get the taming. Temperature is too high. Okay, so would you like to be in an old chamber? Light mold illness. Light overheating. Not much else I can do for you, friend. Okay, who else can move around? Not a ton. Well, hopefully nothing eats you. That's all I can say. New archer, new blacksmith, new... Okay, just new people. We don't care. It will peak. Healing potion. We're making healing potions now. Yeah, I'm less researched. Now, I do care about that. Organ removal. Okay, we did organ implant. Gain the ability to implant 2 organs in a grown monster. The creature will recover faster and lose only 40% of their lifespan after an organ. Oh, man. So longer lived species have a chance to make use of organs, whereas the quick dying ones probably don't. That's a big downside. Research complete. Mammal. Okay, I guess let's do the insectoid combat surgery next. All right, catacomb. All right, we'll try out our sapphire beetle. I want both of my raider ants. I want both of my dyers. And then, I guess, Chad. All right, I do think that I'm going to go with the slightly quicker setup here, where we are going to rush that seemed to work okay. Oh, we didn't see what your ability was. I didn't even look. 51 agility. I like that. He has bite, counterattack, and flawless attack. Okay, I don't know what flawless attack is. We may be looking at making a chimera with that beetle. If we could get that flawless attack passed on. All right, what are you gonna do? Go after my beetle. Dodge, don't love that. Do love that one, okay. Come on in. Critical hit. All right, so that's an unseen, so moot point. Flawless attack, inheritable ability. This bite is always successful. Only flawless defense neutralizes it. So it is the same amount of action points, same amount of strength, and it has a little bit of cooldown. Cool. So we should use that if we don't have an unforeseen attack and it's off cooldown, essentially. They probably got that handled. Get your XP. I said get your XP. Nibble. I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would also be nice if like we had a thing that showed on the side, like your HP, maybe just like your basic combat stats, and then like just an indication if you've taken your turn or not. Or I guess if you have AP left or not. Okay, so here we can use flawless attack for just a guaranteed hit. Yeah. Deal. Nibble. Nibble. Goodbye. Get that XP, ants. Get that XP. You knew you couldn't beat my beetle, so you had to attack my ant. Don't think I'm not onto you. Yep. And got it. No level ups. Inferno. What do we got? Open game. Range combat lizard hunt. I think we'll just do open game. Fight only, the number of characters is tied. Gotcha. We have a two-handed guy. Okay, I really want those raider ants to level, like really, really, really bad. So we're gonna send those and we'll send the archer to make sure we win. Nice, he's so low burdened, he actually has an additional AP. All right, let's do it, team. All right, I'm gonna try to take out that two-hander before he gets to our line. We'll see if that happens or not. All right, what are our odds? 33. I'm not sure that one shot, well, 56. If one shot's actually better than just doing two, it's slightly lower. I feel two at slightly lower is better probability. Then again, you know, that's XCOM, baby. All right, no line of sight on him. You go here. You go there. Yeah, there you go. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. That will just go right up here. Hey, we still have a bite. All right, we are going to try to give as much XP as we can to the ants. We'll see if that works out or not. Critical hit. Okay, a little bit tired, but that's all right. Okay, I think, yeah, we're going just fine. I'm not going to have the archer shoot. Since we get XP for doing things, I need to let them do things. But we may shoot that one. Yeah, we're getting too tired. We've gassed out already. All right, I will shoot here. No chances that we lose. Oh, you cheeky little monkey. You cheeky little monkey. I was being kind to you. Look what my kindness has wrought. Nice try. Nice try. Okay, no level ups there, no level ups there. I'm not going to do an arachnid layer. Go ahead and end that turn. The accidental ants have grown up. Okay, they're all called swamp. And none of you are going to be tamed. Okay, let's sell. We want to sell things named swamp because they are not tamed. Worth a decent penny though. Swamp, swamp, and swamp. Okay. I'm really thinking you might be done, man. I think we're gonna sell this before he gets old too. So this is gonna be Dare Demon. You were the hope of the future until we had a better deal. Now you are no longer the hope of the future. Okay, dealt with all of these. Herb market, I do care. Capacity shortage. Okay, we dealt with that. Now let's just make sure nobody's sitting outside. No. Herb market, yep. All right, do you have... Yes, a distiller. Improves brewing process and increases potion strength by 40%. Here's labor. I'm less worried about that. Less side effects is good. We'll take the distiller this time around, I think. And we are really close to our time, so I think I will do the catacombs between now and next episode, and then we'll see what we're doing there. So getting somewhere. Definitely getting somewhere. If we look at Chad, he needs 1 level to finish his agility. He's got plenty of lifespan. Yeah, we're gonna wait until these guys are leveled up quite high before we breed them. But we've got our breeding pair. Both of them are either into or close to finishing their development. They're off and running. Our wolves haven't really been doing much lately, but they're here. That's fine. They have plenty of lifespan left. We do have our 2 crocs, one of which has finished their skill points. The other is a couple levels away. Tiny the greedy ant. Now you actually... I think that one can be bred into our line. We're working on agility just in case we can, I suppose. And this cool new beetle we got with a neat ability. I really like that flawless attack. Quite strong there. It's unfortunate we're not going to have another sapphire beetle to breed it to. But that's going to be it for today. As usual, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription today. I'd love to have you back. Check out some of the content. And as usual, if you want to go above and beyond, check out the comments. You can always see if people are leaving super thanks. I always try to pin those. You could join me live for a super chat. Consider becoming a patron or a member. As a member on YouTube, you get early access to videos such as this or other things I'm working on. So check it out. Make sure you keep your eye on that and see what's in there. I try to alert people when those go up on my Discord channel, so make sure you hop in there too if you want the latest information and announcements when I'm going live. All right, monster breeders, I will catch you in the next one. Babble out.